the new year is upon us, which is crazy to say. You always said it, brother. Like, if your current state is you the same place you was the year before, something ain't right, brother. There's a difference between being still and being stuck. Wrong decisions, bad decisions, wrong relationships you end up in, and then it take you years to kind of get to a point where it's like normal again. I felt like, bro, it was a season in my life, dog, where I literally felt like I was behind in life. Everybody was making moves, bro, whether it was like, I remember you got a new house, you feel me? Like you had gotten married and whatnot. And it wasn't just you, bro. It was a lot of my homies around me.
Yeah, we talked about this.
It was motion. They had motion, bro, and I had none.
It's not about how fast you go, because a turtle will always move slow.
Correct.
But at the end of the day, it gets to its destination.
Anybody that's going through something, like, understand there is purpose in that pain. And trust me, if you just take a moment to pause, it'll all make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep getting better with time, ready to shine in a new state of mind. Destined by design, yeah. With no delay, we can get it started. Get you ready like it was your morning coffee. Come and get inspired and let's get to talking. This is what you wanted, let's go. Hey, take it to a level that you never seen. Hey, but don't be surprised, this your destiny.
Hey, my brother, my God, they say we live, man.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to another episode of Destined by Design podcast. Your boy Wes, my brother C. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I can't call it, man. It's the holiday time.
It's the holidays.
It's the holidays,
Tis
brother.
this season.
Yeah, man. It is the holidays. It's a good time.
It's crazy, bro, because the new year is upon us, which is crazy to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 2025, I feel like I barely knew it.
Yeah, I think it went like a blink of an eye, to be honest.
It did, bro.
Blink of an eye, but with some ups and downs, some good and bad.
For sure.
But I would say mainly good this year. Yeah.
Absolutely good. Absolutely
I would say mainly good. I would say I got more sense of a direction.
Yeah, that's good.
More sense of a direction, maturity.
For sure.
Not overwhelmed, not high anxiety, just in a good place.
That's good.
With the five, the gym, with myself. So
sure.
Physically, spiritually, all that. Mentally, financially, always can be better. But I mean, I just feel 2025 wasn't tripping. It wasn't tripping. It wasn't tripping.
You always said it, brother. Like, if your current state is you the same place you was the year before, something ain't right, brother.
Yeah, and
something in your life
I
ain't
strive
right.
off of that, and I can honestly say I am nowhere where I was back then in this year.
That's
so
love, man. So, yeah, man, just hoping that obviously just to continue growth, you know what I'm saying, to continue movement.
One day at a time.
You feel me?
One day.
But look, as the holidays approach, New Year is upon us, a lot of things start moving fast.
No doubt.
Bro. And so this is a time for us to just let the people know, man, the importance of stopping.
Yeah.
And pausing.
Mm-hmm.
I remember somebody told me, dog, it was a long time ago, and I when I was preparing for this podcast, I just wrote it down. They said, you know that the water is the last thing that a fish notices around it, right?
Oh.
So when I was young, I was like,
what does that mean? Yeah.
It means that the things that we surround ourselves with the most is the last thing that we generally tend to pay attention
to. Yeah, we notice,
so we get caught up in just emotion, bro.
No doubt.
And we're not really paying attention to the things that we're swimming through, the loads that we're carrying, basically. And so everybody just needs, as the new year comes around, I get it. It's going to be a lot of celebrations, a lot of planning. You got a lot of responsibilities. Just take a moment, man.
Yeah.
To just be still. You know what I mean? And I think, not jumping the gun, but there's a difference. And it took me a while to understand it. There's a difference between being still and being stuck.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Being stuck is like you stuck in a state of inertia. There's no progress. But stillness
is a lot different because you're reflecting.
Correct. Bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot of reflection. But I'll say pause, not just for reflection purposes, but it's to notice the water. Mm-hmm. To notice
what's all going
what's
around.
Going on around
yeah,
me.
what's moving.
Because a lot of times, a lot of things are moving fast, or we're moving too fast, and we don't really understand the environment that we're in.
You'd be surprised how many people don't know what's going on around them.
And it'd be so crazy, bro, because you'd be like,
you ain't just peeped that? Yeah.
Correct,
yeah. Oh, I say it all the time.
Like, it's smoke, bro. I know I said this before, bro. I used to tell my boys, bro, it's smoke in your city, bro. Like, you can't see it, but I see you surrounded by it, bro. Like, how don't you notice? But sometimes it's hard to really see it, especially if it's like your norm.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And then sometimes it takes us, we don't observe either because we got so much going on.
And that's a fact, bro.
So we don't look at what's going on around us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
Man. So, let's just start with that. The purpose of the pause. It's so relatable, dog. Like, it's having a need to just stop and just pause and start noticing things around you. Because you think about it like when you drive into a new place, right? And when I'm talking about literally in your car driving to a new place you ain't ever been, right? If you're trying to get there fast, a lot of times you'll end up messing up. You end up going down the wrong street, missing a turn, missing signs. There'll be a whole bunch of stuff that you're missing, and then you end up getting rerouted, and then it take you longer to get to your destination than it originally if you would have just slowed down and chill. Yeah. And so figuratively, bro, it'd be the same thing in life. It'd be a lot of times we want to get to a certain place, but we so in a rush to get there that we don't necessarily always take the time to slow down and notice those red flags. Yeah. We don't notice the signs that say, hey, see, slow down, brother. Yeah. Like, don't turn here. That's a dead end. Don't go there. But all you know is, I got to
get there.
Before they get there. Yeah. And so you end up messing up.
Yeah. And sometimes we give ourselves too many goals.
And that's,
you know what I'm saying? We give ourselves too many goals, so we don't know how to do one at a time. Yes. So we're trying to give to this goal. We're trying to give to that goal. We're trying to give to that goal that we're doing so much that are we really getting to the goals?
And that's a fact.
And that's why the pause is so purposeful. Yeah. Because you have to see, have I gotten anywhere? You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, bro. Yeah. So I put it here in my notes, bro. Rushing leads to avoidable mistakes, bro.
That's with anything.
Avoidable mistakes. Completely avoidable.
No doubt.
Wrong decisions, bad decisions, wrong relationships you end up in. And then it take you years to kind of get to a point where it's like normal again. You done made so many bad mistakes, bro. All you trying to do is fix it. Yeah. The next thing you know, bro, you look up 3 years later and you like, okay, now I done cleaned up this mess that I made. I felt like, bro, it was a season in my life, dog, where I literally felt like I was behind in life.
Yeah, I remember we talked about this. I felt like
everybody was making moves, bro. Whether it was like, I remember you got a new house, you feel me? Like you had gotten married and whatnot. And it was a lot, and it wasn't just you, bro. It was a lot of my homies around me.
Yeah, we talked about this.
It was motion. They had motion, bro, and I had none. And so I got anxious, dog. I was like, well, I got to do some shit too. You know
I remember this. I remember.
I gotta do some shit too. and what I realized, bro, is that in my haste, I didn't notice a lot of the things that I should have noticed, bro. And it took me, I'm not even exaggerating here, bro. It took me like 5 years to undo some of the things that I had picked up along the way.
Just real quick, though, you brought up a major point because you say you looked around you and you seen your friends doing this. You saw what I was doing. Yeah. But then look back at that situation. Look at all the things we all went through.
You ain't lying, brother. And that's a telltale sign right there, brother. Because
were we rushing? So sometimes just because what you see what your circle doing might not be what's meant for you at that time. But sometimes your circle is moving just because they are looking on the outside too. So they're moving quick. Yeah. So sometimes you got to be mindful. What is for them might not be for me. Yeah. And then sometimes what they're doing might not be for them.
You ain't lying.
But they going to have to figure it out too.
You ain't lying. But it's human nature, brother.
Yeah.
See people moving in advance and getting jobs, you know what I'm saying? Buying houses, buying new cars, and you like,
the most important thing people have to realize when you're pausing in your purpose is when you're really thinking about it and you really like reflecting. Yeah. It's not about how fast you go because a turtle will always move slow.
Correct.
But at the end of the day, it gets to its destination.
For sure.
So it doesn't matter how fast or how slow it goes. Yeah. But you have to make sure you're taking the proper steps.
Absolutely.
And that's the problem where we at with people.
Yeah, no doubt.
And you like that example was perfect. Like, I don't even think you realized it.
That was spot on, my
because you saw everybody doing something, so you were like, well, damn.
Yeah.
I got to do something too.
I ain't doing nothing.
So how many times do you think that actually happens with people today?
Yo, I'm 100% sure it happened, bro, because when
that was good. That was good, bro. Yeah.
When you go through something, bro, you start to view things from a bird's eye view, right? So it's like a lot of the decisions that I made, a lot of the mistakes that I made, I see it in a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And so if I got that relationship with them, I pull them and be like, hey, bro, you might want to pull back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that it ain't gonna end well. You know what I'm saying? Give you a little anecdotal information.
Real.
Right? Like I done been through it. I ain't telling you what I heard, brother. I'm telling you what I know.
Yeah.
Like I know it's not gonna end well. And so you need to pull back, man. But like I said, bro, it's just so funny, man, because looking at it, it is crazy you said that. You even like, bro, I was so in a rush to get to where you was at.
Yeah.
And then ultimately how it ended is like, okay, well, I was following that.
Yeah.
Right. And I ain't even know. Yeah. I mean, and I think that's really what the pause will give you an opportunity to do is like, it takes the emotion out of it and it allows you to just sit there and just view it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's what stillness is about. It's just about just sitting there to process it all.
Sitting it. Yeah.
And that's really what it is, man. We talked about the next point a little bit, brother. And it was funny. I ain't gonna say it on camera, but but I was saying about another point of why it's so important to take a pause and to understand the purpose in the pause is because the person that we're supposed to be is far greater than the person that we are now.
Yeah.
And so when people come against you, your enemies come against you, they're not necessarily fighting the current you, they're fighting the future version of you.
Yeah.
Right?
That scares people.
And exactly.
Because they see it even when you don't see it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly. And ain't that kind of crazy that your enemies see the best version of you?
It's crazy because in your idea, I'm not trying to compete. I just want to win.
Right.
But when you're in the field or career world, people are going to see you as competition. So they're going to see the potential in you that you don't see in yourself. Correct. You know what I'm saying?
Correct,
so
man.
You're right.
People will attack you for where you're going, not where you're currently at.
Yes.
And the way that you notice that you're going to the next level is you'll experience the most resistance that you've ever seen, bro. I remember one time, though, it was crazy. I felt like, you knew me at this time, I felt like my life was headed in the right direction. Like, you couldn't have told me like that I didn't know my path was straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really did. And then right when I felt like I'm about to break generational curses with the moves that I'm about to make.
Yeah.
And all hell broke loose, dog. I'm talking about deaths and family. My car transmission went out. I don't have $1,000 in my bank account at the time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about relationship got shaky, bro, which ended up crumbling, dog. I started hating the job that I definitely loved at one point. And I'm talking about betrayals, dog, like all kind of snake behavior and stuff like that, bro. And it got to the point to where I was like, well, this might be God telling me that I ain't ready for that next step. He's putting all these things or making all these things being a way of where I feel like I should go. But reflecting on it, I think about it, all that resistance was like just confirmation that I was close.
Yeah.
And all I had to do was slow down and recognize it, bro. But instead, because I was, a lot of times, bro, when we're sitting still for too long, there's fear that sets in. Like there's something that I'm missing here. And so I gotta go find it, or I gotta make it happen. You know what I mean? So a lot of the times, bro, like I said, you talking about finances fucked up. I mean talking about all over the place.
Yeah.
Didn't matter, bro. No matter how many jobs I worked, no matter how much money I made, I was still in the red. Couldn't understand it.
Yeah, we have to realize though when we going through our storm, our blessings right around the corner.
You ain't lying, bro.
But it's how we handle the storm and how we deal with the storm.
And that's a fact, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of the times what you go through, I realized in that situation that my location or my situation didn't necessarily match my location, but it matched my destiny on where I was headed. You know.
But you know what's wild when you're in your storm and it's perfect for this? You don't pause.
Okay.
So that's the problem where how it overwhelms you, why your anxiety goes up, because when it's all hell's breaking loose, instead of just sitting and pausing and saying, what do I need to do?
Yeah.
Or what do I need to do to get out of this?
Yeah.
We start overthinking.
Yeah.
We start, I can't do this or I can't do that. I can't do this. Like it starts being like, it's fear, like you said, it becomes I want to get through this until I don't know if I'm going to get through this.
That's a fact. That's crazy how quick the mind shift.
It's amazing how quickly we count ourselves out.
Man, I love when they count me out.
But I'm learning. I'm telling you, man, that's why I say 2025 was not a bad year. Because I learned so much about myself and I learned so much about how to just process.
For sure.
So when you slow down, like you're saying, and pause, that stuff doesn't overtake you no more. Because now, okay, I know how to hit me. Give me your best shot.
Yeah.
But now I know what keeps my mind focused, what keeps me focused. I know who to, you know what I'm saying? It's like you have to put yourself, like we said this year, I think I want to say like a year or two ago, that's why your third place is so important.
For sure.
Because now you got to use that to help you to keep all this intact.
Correct.
So a lot of people write. A lot of people gym.
For sure.
People read. People write, listening to music.
Yeah, that's real.
You have to have your tools.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to use the best thing I know about what I have a great founded circle.
Yeah, no.
So I can go to any of y'all and I'm going to get out of it.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I got a group of friends. It doesn't matter the fee, the price. Yeah. Yo, I just ain't got it.
Yeah.
You got me.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So when you have that, you're not drowning.
And that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Because to know you got a lifeguard.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I have parents that I know I can go to, which that's my last resort. But when you have a friend group, a supporting circle that helps you, that's why I say sometimes that stillness is so important because then you stay still. All right, cool. This is what I need to do. Let me reach out and see if he can help me.
And that's a fact, bro.
See what I'm saying?
It's so crazy, bro, because that shows maturity, bro. Because it's not just you that know that I got that kind of circle around me. Like if I'm in dire need, I know I got a handful of brothers that I know I can reach out and be like, hey, yo, you know what I mean? Shit ain't looking crazy. This ain't happening. Help me out. I got you. Whatever. You know what I mean? But that's maturity. Yeah. Because if you would have asked me that 5-10 years ago, I'd have been like, nah, I can't.
Yeah, pride's in the way.
Yeah, it's pride, bro.
Yeah, pride's in the way.
Pride coming for that fall, bro. And that's when I realized, dog, like everybody that said they for you ain't for you. Because when struggle hits,
man, like you find out quick. You find out quick. It gets to the point now you know who's for you because you know when you're going through your worst.
Sure.
They automatically know.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, what's been going on? You've been quiet. Let me check in. I ain't heard from you in a minute.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got that look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the ones that can't do that, do they really know you?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say the importance of stillness.
Stillness.
Because then you understand what's really for you, who's for you, and what's really not, too.
That's real.
You see what I'm saying? So it's important in all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the only way that you can advance the way it's an oxymoron, but you'll be surprised how fast you get somewhere by slowing down.
Yeah.
Right. But in order to get there, advancement requires a mind shift. Right. Like there's no way that you can step into a new season doing the same old shit that you used to do. It's just not going to happen. Right. And so a lot of times pausing is mental rejuvenation. It ain't punishment, dog.
Yeah.
It ain't punishment. And I remember I was going through a time. I got all these stories, bro. But I remember I was going through a time. It was right after all hell broke loose. It got to a point everything was broke, dog. Everything had already burned to the ground, and I couldn't do nothing but pray. And I was praying for everything, bro. I was like, I need a new job. I need this. I need that. Like, and it seemed like, again, no matter what I was doing, bro, I was always still very much so trying to figure it out myself. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it wasn't until I stopped complaining, bro, where a lot of things just happened where unexpected things just started to happen for me. A job that I didn't even know that I wanted came open. I applied for it. Got it. Even when I said yes on the phone to accepting the job, I still wasn't sure that I wanted it. Got there, bro. Do you know 3 months later after I got there, dog, the global pandemic hit? What that do for me? It didn't make me, I was no longer considered an essential staff. And so I got to telework and stay home for 2 years.
Yeah, that's a different world, bro.
Do you know what 2 years at home can do for you? This is what it does, bro. We started this podcast. I got my mind right, got my body right. You feel me? Like
that's put a plan together.
Correct. That's what stillness does. And so it made me reflect. It was like, hold on. So all that chaos was intended to get me to this place right here, right now. Right? Like, so anybody that's going through something, like, understand there is purpose in that pain. And trust me, if you just take a moment to pause, it'll all make sense.
Yeah.
And that's just really what it is, dog.
Nah, you said it no better, man. Yeah. Like I said, we have stories for days. Just sitting there listening, and then, you know, my mind reflecting. This shit makes you emotional because you realize that if you just sit in it and you just process it, and you realize how far you've come.
My God.
it'll just make you say, wow. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I've had many conversations. It's crazy because this week, I'm just thinking about this week. I've had many conversations with people in the gym. Like, that's my thing. And I've just been listening to the goals and the just distractions that hit them. I want to, but I can't. I want to do this. I want to do that. Yeah. And my number one thing I always say is it just takes one day at a time.
For sure.
But you have to understand what you're looking for, what you want. Mm-hmm. Because we get so caught up and we see all this stuff that we want. But what do I need that's going to make me become better?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Wanting is something different than what you need.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times we don't receive what we want because that's not what we need. I know for a fact the reason why I always be, I'll be gambling and doing all that. It's a reason why I don't hit for $1 million. That's not what I need. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you have to be honest with yourself about things like that.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So we're just at a time now where we're mature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're at a place where we're mature, and that's why I just give that energy to the young brothers and sisters that come my way when it comes to things. But the life lessons that we've been through is just a miracle in itself.
Exactly, bro.
You understand? And that's one thing I've embraced this holiday season. There's a miracle why I'm still here.
No doubt.
There's an understanding, but it took time, and there's a reason why I am still here.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? You got work to do. So you have to understand that during these next few weeks, I'm glad we even doing this episode because it makes me a lot to just listening and doing like preparing for it. I got to stay still these next couple weeks.
Absolutely.
Because now I'm here.
Yeah.
But where am I trying to go?
Brother, you going to relate with this so much, bro, because I don't say this because you my dog, my brother. I don't know nobody that hustle like you.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
In the pause, when you sitting in your stillness, brother, I challenge you to understand that what got you here won't get you there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
like,
it's real.
The ways of old, where C is not sleeping, eating trash, missing out on the gym, but you were still making the money, it ain't going to get you to the next level.
That's
bro.
real.
It ain't going to get you because elevation requires evolution.
Yeah.
It has to be a new version of you to
Yeah.
get to what you want.
And it's funny that you said that because I was looking back at some of my old John C. Smith stuff, and what got me to get through that process was I started opening up more books.
Yeah.
I started putting my brains not on the football field, but into the books.
Yeah.
I started becoming a different person where I could actually understand of this is who I see myself becoming, not what got me here, but where I'm going to be going. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's funny that you said it because I've already been seeing it myself. I told you, I'm one of the ones that sit and I just sit by myself and I smoke a cigar. Sure. And sometimes the things that I visualize, it scares me.
It's very wild, though, because you walked right into the next point I was going to make. I had wrote down, bro, like, the pause is really to just check your progress, dog. Mm-hmm. Like, when you go through certain things and certain events that were traumatic and had a long-lasting impact on you, a lot of times, bro, you tend to sit down, and a lot of times, a lot of people don't even reflect on it, but they need to sit down and process. They need to journal that thing out, or like you said, just sit down, put one in the air, and just reflect. And then you start to recognize a lot of the things that I was praying for back then, I have now.
Yeah, right? I'm telling you.
I got peace now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I got people surrounding me that I know I got love, you know what I mean, from and whatnot. And so it does give you perspective, and it makes you appreciate the present.
Yeah. It's not a lot that rattles me.
Yeah.
But sometimes my passion makes me emotional.
Yeah.
So it's a difference. So a lot of times, a lot of people think that I'm being rattled. No, it's not that I'm rattled. I'm passionate about what I do.
Yeah.
So when I see certain things, it bothers me because you don't see how I see it. And that's why I'm so effective at my job.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Because
it's my passion. And one thing we've learned, when you're dealing with kids, they know the real from the fake quick.
Correct, brother. Yeah.
So I grew up in a household where everything was direct.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm going to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's amazing to me because sometimes people be like, yo, how do you be able to talk to them like that? Because it ain't fake.
No, it ain't fake.
It's the same way it's been since day one. That's how you get across them. And that's the same ones that reach out to you 3 and 4 years later when they're an adult. thank you. I didn't get it at that time,
but I
understand now why you were.
Yeah.
But see, and that's the thing was so funny because a lot of times, it's funny that you said what you said when you said earlier about a lot of times we have to sit and figure out who we're going to become. A lot of times we are right where we need to be.
For sure.
But are you honest with yourself and ready to become who you need to be? And what I mean by that is, you know there's certain things you can't be around no more. You know there's certain things that you can't entertain anymore. You know there's certain things that just ain't for me. But if I come over here and do this, that's going to elevate me. But they might be upset because it seems like I'm leaving them.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's what bothers people too, because a lot of times as you elevate, it gets lonely.
It get lonely, bro.
So when you're in your stillness, it's things you start to see and you start to realize that, okay, and that's why, as they say, it gets lonely at the top.
Yeah. Because
everybody's not meant to go.
Yeah.
So while you're in your process and while you're going through these things, you start to realize that I'm not better than them.
Nah.
But I'm just here.
Yeah.
So I'm not going, you have to want to be here. I can't bring you here, but you have to want to be here. So you realize these things in your stillness. And that's why I always say my relationship with you and E is so different than what it is with other people. Because I don't bring y'all here. Y'all want to be here.
No doubt.
So it's a different type of brotherhood. So everybody has to realize everybody's not going to be here.
No, they not.
Everybody's not meant to be here.
And they can't
get and the ones that want to be here will be here.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you have to go through, understand that as you're going through your process.
Bro, the process, dog, so it's funny because we vibing right now and everything that you saying is just clicking. It's important for everybody to know, though, that in your stillness, you still in your personal wilderness, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody got that one thing, dog, that they struggling with that's preventing them from going to the next level. Only you know, right? Mm-hmm. Whether it be addiction, you might be trying to recover from like traumatic events and whatnot. You got to learn how to address that. A lot of times we'll stay walking through the wilderness, bro, dealing with that one thing. And a lot of times we ain't even really dealing with it. We just surviving.
Yeah.
With it, and we just existing with it. And the wild part about that, bro, is that when you do that, bro, there's no progress, bro. All you're doing is you make a cage for yourself with better lighting. And then you start justifying, you know what I mean, why you are the way you are, the things that you struggle with. Oh, my mom struggled with, my mom is bad with money, so I'm always going to be bad with money.
Can't use it.
You can't use that as
they don't even want you to use it.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? So
not at all, bro. I struggle with two things in my life, see, and I mean, you may not know it. I don't think a lot of people know it for real because you can't see it.
Yeah.
Right? I struggle with anger real bad, dog. Anger.
You spoke on it before with me,
and the lust of the eye.
Yeah.
It's different from the lust of the flesh. The lust of the flesh is like, you just attracted to shorties or whatever. You can't control yourself. Lust of the eye is, I want certain things. I'm focused on possessions. I see my man got it. I want it.
Yeah.
Right? How do I get that? Right. And then the anger, bro, like it's something that I still continue to work on just because when I'm angry, bro, you'll never know it, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Simmering.
No, that's very true.
It just sits there and simmering. If you wronged me, I may not say nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm simmering. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't get a job or if somebody says something wild, crazy, I may not say nothing. I may not make a whole issue about it, but I'm simmering. And eventually, bro, it's going to turn into resentment, and then I'm going to be really stuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to be stuck, and I can't get out of my own way.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean? So it's just sitting back and noticing that, bro. It's like I feel like I could be further, but I can't really think like that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like as I pause and reflect, 100%, dog, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be at this moment in time right now. And so the purpose of the pause is just to understand that you have purpose in it, right? Like, again, purpose or advancement, movement, you know what I mean? Like, advancement without purpose is just movement, right? But advancement with purpose is destiny.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like that's why this podcast is called Destined by Design, bro, because I know that from the moment I met you, I knew that we was on similar tracks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I knew we was headed in the same direction.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then 10 plus years later, you see it. You know what I mean? So the things that I saw 10 years ago have now come to fruition. You know what I mean? I'm sitting across from a different sea. A completely different sea. You know what I mean? One that I even aspire to be like. You know what I mean? That's just focused, dog. Yeah. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to shift that mindset, bro. And I've seen you process many times by yourself, dog. You know, sometimes you hit me up and you're like, I was at the cigar line. I'm like, damn, why didn't you hit me up? But I know you in there vibing, dog. Sometimes you don't need company. And that's really what it comes down to.
And it's weird because a lot of people don't understand me. They call me a loner now. And it's not that I'm a loner. It's just that where I know I'm going, it scares me.
I feel it, bro.
So me processing sometimes by myself helps me.
Yeah.
Because if I say certain things, what I see, they're going to be like,
yeah,
that's kind of far-fetched, ain't it?
Yeah.
Like, no, it's not, because it's in arm reach.
Yeah, I feel that.
We've been doing this for so long, but I also believe where I know it's going.
Yeah.
It's just taking this course.
For sure.
But we're in the stillness, and we took a lot of stillness this year.
We did, bro.
With the podcast. I want you to think about it.
We did, dog.
We took a lot of stillness. We took time away. And I'll say this, the last few episodes have been...
Absolutely.
So that shows me that we're on the right track.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
We're definitely headed in the right direction. Yeah. Again, man, being still does not mean that you're not progressing.
Yeah.
Right? It just means that you getting some things in order. You know what I mean? And when things are supposed to happen, they will happen.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? That's really what it comes down to. I put down that pausing... Puts emotions on hold so wisdom can catch up.
Okay.
Right. When emotion drives, wisdom can't speak. It's just too loud, bro.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah.
It was funny, man. I was thinking back at a time, and this is kind of just like an illustration of that point. I remember recently, bro. I was at work, and I had just got out of court with this family, bro, and the mom, she didn't divulge, and I can't really say too much, but the mom didn't divulge certain information to me. I got it from third party. But I felt it necessary for me to include it in my report. And so when the mom saw the report and everybody read it, certain decisions were made based off what I wrote. And so we get out of court, bro, and she is hot, dog. She going off, you know what I mean? Cussing, telling me all this stuff. And I'm just looking at her, and I was like, this how I knew I grew up. Because I was like, because when you go here, I got to go there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just on some like, you know, West chill, you at work. It was like, nah, I'm more mature than that, bro. Like, so a lot of times, bro, like when you take a moment to just be still, because while she was going off, bro, I swear to God, like I didn't break eye contact with her. I'm just staring at her, bro, because I'm just like, I'm not gonna go there with you, right? I'm gonna keep it moderate. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it low.
I'm gonna keep it low because at that point, if I'd have showed out, it would have been all bad for both of us.
Yeah, no doubt.
It would have been all bad for both of us, man. So that's just another example of the importance of pausing and keeping the cool and just letting cooler heads prevail. You know what I mean?
You learn quickly that you're growing up. You in situations that you're put in, and I learned that this year, and I was put in quite a few this year. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to just look and smile.
You ain't lying, bro.
Things I could say, things I could do.
Yeah.
But sometimes just look and smile.
Yeah.
And that's all you got to do.
And that's all you can do, bro. Because pausing allows you to choose your responses, and you don't let the moment of what's going on choose it for you.
Because impulse will destroy you.
Yeah, destroy me, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, there's been plenty of times I've been impulsive, bro.
We work too hard to allow impulse. And we're at an age now where impulse can't take over.
Man, we at an age where we can't afford to be impulsive.
we got way more to lose than a lot of others.
Correct, bro.
And I'm never going to get a satisfaction as hear somebody say, I told you he wasn't ready.
Correct. Exactly.
So I'm at a point now where we ain't.
You can't let nobody trick you out of your position, bro, because
you're not gonna bring me out of character. And there's certain things that will bring me out of character. And I have my moments. That's why I've been to my friends, but I got way too much to lose, and I've worked too hard to become the person I am now. So nah.
Yeah, right. To just win an argument or feel like, hey, I got you. Nah.
What's me proving my point on me checking you or me?
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Only thing I'm gonna do is just kill you with success.
So
you know what I mean?
By me keep doing what I'm doing, that bothers you more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, why you bother, we unbothered.
If I respond, I'm entertaining you.
And that's a fact.
So you're winning.
Hey, don't entertain the clowns.
Nah.
The circus is real.
Yeah.
I cannot be a part of
it. So
I'm going to just sit back and like everybody else and enjoy the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you do what you got to do, man. You know what I mean?
Very true.
But yeah, bro, the purpose of pausing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we can't say it enough.
Nah.
It's going to be busy this season, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be busy going into the New Year's, yo. But again, just take that time to just sit and process everything. Recognize where you at, understand where you want to go, make a plan, and then you execute the plan. Yeah. It's easier said than done. But if you are intentional about really having change, true change, not change that's temporary that you're gonna start doing for a month and then get back to your old ways.
Self.
Nah, we're talking about real change, man. That's not going to just set you freer, but it's going to set generations free, right? A lot of things that you struggle with right now, the next generation shouldn't have to deal with it because you done addressed it.
No, it's real.
You can only address it, brother, if you take time to just stop and understand what is the problem, right? And then once you understand the problem, what's the solution?
It's real.
And how do I work that? So, yeah, man, listen. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. If you haven't already, subscribe to the podcast. Drop a like. Drop a comment. Go on the website. Website's still up. Get your merch. You feel me? And just expect more from Destined by Design. We definitely coming at y'all, man, more often because we feel like there's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of things that we was getting in order in our stillness. But now it's time to let y'all know exactly what we've been doing, the kind of mindset that we on now.
It's real.
And so we just, again, appreciate all the support, the love, and look, Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. We love y'all. Enjoy yourselves. Peace.
Hey, take it to a level that you never seen. Hey, but don't be surprised, this your destiny.